Okay, hi there.
Hi.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing centers for math, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing multiplication facts, all right?
Alright.
So we're going to start off with flashcards. So these are the flashcards that you're going to use at your center. Today, I'm going to really want you to start working with Andrew, okay?
Okay.
So Andrew is going to be your partner for today. So before we even get started on how we're going to do centers, I want to go over our peer helping tips, okay? Okay, so if you remember, we're going to be doing centers. So today we're doing playing games, okay? So we're going to leave the group work for another day. Today we're playing games, okay? So when you go and you sit with Andrew, I have a check-off list here for you, okay? So when you go and sit down with Andrew, this is what I want you to do with your check-off. Remember, we got our marker. Each time you do one of these things, you put a check mark saying it worked, okay? So we're gonna go down the list of things that you're going to do and things that you may see that may happen with Andrew as you're playing with him, okay? So, first thing I want you to ask when you sit down with Andrew is you're gonna ask him if he wants to play with you. He may be sitting by himself. If he is sitting by himself, I want you to go up to him and with your flashcards say, hey, do you want to sit down and play some flashcards with me? Okay? So, how are you going to ask him? I pretend I'm Andrew. I'm Andrew. So, I'm sitting by myself and you bring the flashcards and what are you going to tell me?
Andrew, want to play with these flashcards?
Okay, so what if Andrew is too busy playing around and not paying attention to you? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna ask again.
Okay.
Andrew, want to play with these flashcards?
Okay, so if you ask him again and he doesn't pay attention to you, what do you think you should do? Maybe you should not just say, hey Andrew, do you want to play with me? Just tap him a little bit or put the flashcards where he can see them. Like if he's playing with these things, he's not looking at you, maybe if you put the flashcards, say, hey, and if he sees them, say, oh, okay. So then y'all can play, all right? Good job. Okay, so if that works with your marker, you're gonna put a check that it worked. Now, if you keep asking him and asking him and nothing happens, that's when you're gonna put like an X saying that didn't work, okay? So, next thing that I have on the list, it says explain the rules of the game. So you're gonna explain the rules to Andrew of what to do with the game, okay? And we played flashcards before, so, but just maybe he forgot, so just remind him, okay?
Alright.
Okay, so now you're going to ask if he's ready to play. So what are you going to do? Okay, I'm Andrew again. So ask me.
Andrew, want to play with these flashcards?
Okay.
Alright, that's pretty satisfying.
Okay, so I'm not listening, so what do you need to do?
Ask again.
Okay.
Hey Andrew, want to play with these flashcards?
Oh, okay. So now he's got your attention. Again, it may take more than 2 times, all right? So what is the rule when you are asking and asking? What does it say on number 9?
Be patient.
Okay, so let's say he finally does pay attention and you ask if they're ready to play. Okay, if you ask him they're ready to play and he says yes or he checks his head or he's looking at you, again, check mark that it worked. All right, now let's look at number 4. What does number 4 say?
If they begin to get upset, remind them that it's okay. Not everyone can win.
Okay, so let's say we're already playing some flashcards. I'm going to give you a couple here, and he's not getting them right. So let's go ahead and do some flashcards.
Alright, so what's 4 times 1?
4. Ah, correct. Good job. Okay, you're supposed to say good job. Remember, good job.
Good job.
What do I have on here?
Nice,
Good job.
nice,
You did it.
nice.
Whatever you can.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
next one.
What is 10 times 2?
12. I got it wrong. What do you tell him if you got it wrong?
It's okay.
It's okay. All right, another one.
41. What's 4 times 6?
10. Okay, so now he's like, oh, I'm getting them all wrong. So what do you tell him?
It's okay.
Okay, it's okay. And what else do we say?
Good try.
Good try. And what did you just say a while ago?
Not everyone can win.
Not everyone can win. All right. So what would you do, or what do we do if he is just getting them all wrong and he gets frustrated and he just throws all the cards everywhere?
I started to think about it.
Okay.
But anyways, I don't know.
What did we say here? Read number 5.
Just let the teacher know. Give them their space.
Yes, just raise your hand. Just say, hey, it's okay. Just tell them it's okay. Raise your hand and say, Miss Rodriguez, I'm gonna give Andrew some space. Give him some space, okay? Just give him some time. Relax, or maybe he just doesn't want to play that game. So, read number 6 for me.
If they're not paying attention, ask them if they want to try another game.
So-
Have them choose a different game that goes with the subject that you are playing.
Okay, so let's say he just doesn't want to play flashcards, and you've already tried. So we want to keep playing because we're working on our multiplication facts, right? So we want to keep playing something with multiplication. So ask him, maybe he wants to play multiplication bingo. Okay, so if this doesn't work, there's always a plan B. Okay, so plan B would be the bingo cards. So then maybe you play with this. Maybe he'll like the bingo cards better, okay? So this is what we're planning on doing for centers. We're going to be doing our multiplication facts. All right. So number 7 says what?
When they get an answer right, tell them, good job, you did it, awesome job, anything positive.
Just say anything positive. If he's doing good, tell him, good job, maybe fist bump. Maybe I can come up with a little handshake, something, okay? Let's see. Read number 8.
When they get the answer wrong, tell them, it's okay, good try, you're getting there, anything positive.
It's always something positive, okay? Because you know what? Do you always get the answers right?
No.
No. So,
Not always.
and how do you feel when you get an answer wrong?
Pretty upset.
So you already know he might feel the same way too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm starting to get used to it, actually.
Well, the more you practice, the better you get at it. And number 9 is
Be patient.
be patient. So you just got to be patient with them. And number 10 is more important. What does it say?
If you need a break, let the teacher know.
Yeah, so if you're playing with Andrew and it's just getting a little bit too much for you, then raise your hand, say, Miss Rodriguez, I need a little break, right? So y'all can take a break from each other for 2, okay? After our centers are done, make sure that you put your little checks. Like, remember I said either a check or an X. If it didn't work, if you tried and it just didn't work, you put a little X. If it worked, you put a check mark, okay?
Alright.
Then when centers are done and we go back to our computers and do our, what are y'all doing right now in math?
I don't know.
Imagination. No.
Imagination.
Was it Galaxy?
Education Galaxy.
Yeah. When you're doing Education Galaxy, all of you on the computer, I'm going to call you back over here, and we're going to look at this progress monitoring. So pretty much all that I need your help is to fill this out. So I'm going to ask you, did y'all do good in the center? Did you enjoy the activity in the center? Did you have all the materials you needed? Like, this is the stuff that you needed for the multiplication center, right? Okay, so I'm gonna write down the time, the activity at the center. You're gonna let me know. Did Andrew ever look at you when y'all were talking? If he did, you let me know. If he just wasn't looking at you, let me know. Did y'all get to talk, or were y'all just playing the whole time? Did y'all say, hey, did y'all have a conversation? You need to let me know. You also need to let me know if y'all took turns. Did he also get to do the flashcards? Because it's important that he also gets to do the flashcards too, okay? So once you're maybe you can do 10 flashcards and then he does 10. Then you do 10, then he does 10. Same thing with the bingo. You can be the first one doing the cards, do the first 10, and he does the next 10, okay? Did y'all exchange materials? That's what I just said. Requesting items. Was there something that he wanted that wasn't at the center that maybe he needed? Maybe he needed a 100 chart? A multiplication chart? Something like that would have helped him, okay? That's when you tell me he did. And just, how did he behave? Was he doing okay, or was he having some trouble?
He was doing okay.
Okay, so these are the things that we're going to work on today. So You need to take this with you to your center. And again, you're only doing the checkoff list for the games, because today we're doing games, we're not doing group work. So just check it off for me, okay? And then after we're done, then I'm gonna go back and ask these questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.